Good evening, my dear students, no? It's either pinapanood nyo to ng morning, afternoon, or evening, no? Uh, I will be discuss our first topic in Vidlec kasi nga, sabi ko last time, sobrang mahaba po siya, okay? So, bear with me. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin to. Kailangan nyo pa rin siyang panoorin. That's why I'm putting an effort, no, to make a video lecture about this topic. Okay, so our first topic is all about the self in Western and Eastern thoughts. Okay, so in this lesson, it's all about how these different cultures, no, mainly in Western and Eastern, okay, it is defined how they define and understand when it comes on the concept of self. Pagka sinabi nating self, it is one of the most important subject, no, in philosophy and psychology. Okay, so here is our learning objectives. You were able to compare the individualistic and collectivist. You are going to examine how cultural frameworks shape your identity and on decision making. You were able to critique the influence of culture of and of course social media on self perceptions. Okay, so the question is, do you think your identity, your self identity, is it more personal or is it from yourself or is it more on social? Is it from other people? No? And how might this culture affect your career choices or life goals? Okay? So at the end of these discussions, you were able to answer the questions that is given to you, no? This question. Okay, so pasensya nyo na kung may mga naririnig kayong maingay sa aking paligid, no? Kasi since andito po ako sa bahay namin. Okay? So in cultural framework, no? Uh, culture provides the framework for how we understand the self. Okay, that's why we have the Western and Eastern thoughts. Okay, so when we say Western thoughts, yourself is independent, autonomous or autonomy, and you are competitive. You are encouraging a personal achievements, freedom, and of course, self-expression. Because that is the Western culture or Western thoughts. But in Eastern thoughts, yourself considered interconnected, collectivist, and harmonious. No? It encourage family ties, community responsibilities, and the traditions that they have. Okay? So now, no, Western thoughts, we have the individualism and self-reliance. Okay? Para mas maliwanagan kayo sa sinabi ko kanina, let's talk about this. Okay? In individualism and self-reliance, the Western traditions or Western cultures like sa Amerika po, sa Europe, okay, they emphasize first autonomy. Autonomy, you make your own choices. Okay, it's on yourself. And we have also the self-reliance. Now, you should not depend too much on other people. Kasi nga po, it's a Western thoughts, individualism. That's why self-reliance. Okay? Wait lang ha. And of course, no, competitions. Di ba ang sabi natin kanina, competitive when it comes to Western thoughts. You have to strive, no, to be the best. Because there is a feeling na parang may gusto kang patunayan, okay, on yourself. You want to be the best, okay? So, pag pinag-usapan natin ang kanyang philosophical background, no, it is rooted in the thinkers, no, kung ma-remember nyo po si Descartes or si Descartes, na sinabi niya, I think, therefore I am. Okay? So, dito, no, hindi lang din si Descartes, si John Locke din at saka si Rousseau, no, sinasabi nila that the self is an individual mind, no, that is separate from the society. Okay? Now, let's move on to Eastern thoughts. Okay? So, kung si Western thoughts is all about yourself, it's individual, si Eastern thoughts naman is you are collectivism and interdependence. Okay? The Eastern traditions or Eastern cultures like dito sa Philippines, sa China, sa Japan, sa India, at sa ibang lugar pa, no? They emphasize yung tinatawag nating group harmony. Kung si Western thoughts ay autonomy, si Eastern thoughts po ay group harmony. The individuals or the person, no, desire must not, no, disrupt the families or societies. You have to consider your families, okay, or the other people. Interdependence, your identity, no, your self-identity, it is shaped by your relationship with other people. Your duties and roles, no, the self is exists within the social obligations. What is your social obligations? You as a child, as a parent, as a worker, or as a citizens. Okay? So, they have their duties and roles. Okay? So, dito naman po, pag sinabi nating Eastern thoughts, it's rooted like Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, ganon. Hinduism, na those are the philosophies. Pag sinabi nating Eastern thoughts. Okay? Ulitin natin, pag sinabi nating Western, it's your personal achievement. Okay? Success in yourself. No, you have your educations, your career, your promotions, or awards in yourself. Okay? Meron yung tinatawag nating meritocratic society. No, those who are achieve more gain more respect. Mas naniniwala sila na kapag mas malaki yung na-achieve mo or mas mataas yung na-achieve mo, mas nakakapag-gain ka ng respect from other people. Okay? So, si Eastern, it's a group harmony. Okay? So, success, no, you are contributing to the well-being of your family and the community. Okay? So, for example, kapag nakapasa ka, no, pride po yun ng iyong family. No, nakalaan po doon yung reputation and honor ng iyong family. Okay? So, again, ulitin lang natin yung mga sinasabi natin kanina. So, sa Western naman, autonomy, freedom to decide on your life's direction or decisions. Si Eastern, interconnectedness. So, it is defined by your relationship and your bond in your community. No? Western, socialization through institutions. So, nabibuild ka with a formal institutions like schools, universities, and workplace. You are being trained, no, to excel, to compete, or to gain recognitions. Okay? Pero kapag Eastern thoughts, socializations is through tradition and community. So, yourself is shaped by your families, the religious traditions, and community values. Okay? You bring honor and you give benefit to your families or your communities. Okay? Ganun lang po siya. Yan, nasabi ko na pala tong mga to. Okay? Dito lang siya na. Okay, we have the models of approach, no? So, it's a framework of philosophy and religion. Okay, so yan, as you can see, no? So frame of reference, separation between philosophy, when it comes to Western thoughts, there is a separation between philosophy and religion. The philosophy and religion are separated. For example, si Descartes at saka si Locke, si John Locke, nakafocus po sila when it comes to rational thoughts and independent of church, no? Pero si Eastern thoughts is intertwined. Magkasama si philosophy and religion na pagtukoy ng kanilang, sa self. No? So for example, si Buddhism, sinasabi niya that sa Buddhism po is both philosophy and a religion. Si Taoism naman, pinasabi niya it blends spirituality and daily living. Kaya that's why sinasabi niya it is intertwined. Ulitin. So si Western thoughts, separate. Si Eastern thought, intertwined or magkasama. Okay? Schools. Okay, yung schools of thoughts or beliefs. No, sa Western thoughts, meron tayong scholasticism or faith and reason or the medieval philosophy. Meron tayong empiricism wherein your knowledge is came from your experiences, no? Phenomenology, no? The study of your consciousness. Pero sa Eastern thoughts, ang kanilang, dito naman is all about Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, and Taoism. So later, madidiscuss natin about yan. Okay? So who are those notable philosophers? Kung sa Western thoughts, sina Socrates, si Plato, si Aristotle, Rene Descartes, John Locke, and etc. Dito naman po sa Eastern thoughts natin is meron si Confucius, meron si Lao Tzu, meron si Siddhartha Gautama. Okay? Source of knowledge. Okay? So si Western, ine-emphasize niya dito yung reason, yung paggamit ng reasons or thinking, logical thinking, science, and of course, the rational analysis. No? The truth is proven logically or scientifically because we use reason, science, and the rational analysis. Pero sa Eastern thoughts, no, they emphasize the intuitions, your intuitions, no, naniniwala sila sa mga intuitions natin, sa faith, paniniwala, and of course, spiritual insights. That's why sinasabi nila that the truth is your experience or you experience it through meditations, reflections, or traditions. Okay? So, in view of self, si Western is egocentric or individualistic. So, yung self po natin is independent, unique, and self-contained. Your identity is more on personal achievements, at saka yung sinasabi natin kaninang autonomy. Kabaliktaran nun, si Eastern ay sociocentric, from the word social, okay? Sociocentric or collectivist. It's defined by your relationships and your social roles in your community, no? How you fulfill your duties bilang isang anak, bilang isang kapatid, bilang isang magulang, at bilang isang mamamayan. Okay, that is in Easterns. Okay? In theological view, si Western is monotheistic. Ibig sabihin, mono, iisa. They believe in one God. Okay, like for example, sa Christianity, sa Judaism, Islam, yung mga yon is iisa lang yung kanilang God, no? Which is that is based on your personal, the creator, and of course, this separate from humans. Okay? So, kabaliktaran nun, si Eastern is polytheistic or spiritual. Madami. Okay? Kung si, example natin dito is Hinduism. Marami po silang gods. Si Taoism, naniniwala sila sa balance and Tao. Si Buddhism naman, not centered on the Creator God. Okay? So, yun po yung sa Eastern thoughts natin, okay? The ideal, no, of the self, si Western, ang kanyang ideal is self-actualizations. You are becoming the best version of yourself. No? So, kung maalala nyo yung kay Maslow's hierarchy of needs, no? Ang pinaka nasa taas ng pyramid ay ang self-actualizations. Okay? The happiness, fulfilling your personal goals and your potentials. Pero sa Eastern ideal naman is the balance or having a balance and harmony with the society and nature. Okay? So, makukuha lang or ma-receive nila yung happiness kapag you are living peacefully with other people. You are fulfilling your duties. Okay? Being in harmony with Tao or yung karma na tinatawag nila. Okay? So now let's move on to Hinduism, no? So simulan na po natin. Hinduism is the oldest known religion. Okay? It's 1,500 BCE, no? So sa India po ito. Okay? So they believe that or they have the core beliefs, okay? So here they have the core beliefs, no? So sa Hinduism, merong karma, merong dharma, merong samsara, merong moksha. Pag sinabi nating karma, okay, every actions has consequences. Okay? So, kahit, I mean, every actions na gagawin mo is we are expecting the consequences. So, it's either bad or it's either good. Okay? So, dharma naman, it's your ethical duties, moral law. Yan yung dapat mong gawin. Okay? Yun yung dapat mong sundin. Samsara, that is the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Kung sa iba, ang tawag po nila doon is reincarnation. Dito naman po sa Hinduism, they called it samsara. Okay? Moksha, it's liberation from rebirth. It's the union with Brahman. Okay? So they have the sacred text which is Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita at Ramayana. Pero yung Ramayana is isa po siyang text yan na what do you call that? May tawag dito, okay? So mamaya sabihin natin. I mean, ang Ramayana is a epic story. Okay? So, ang Hinduism po is nagmula siya, no? Nagmula ito sa India. Okay? India po ang may mas pinakamalaking population ng mga Hindu sa ating or sa buong mundo. Kasi meron po itong 80%, okay, ng population ng mga Hindu. Meron ding mga Hindu sa Nepal, sa Bangladesh, sa Indonesia, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. Okay, this is the oldest religion. Okay. Yan, yung sinasabi ko kanina na key beliefs of Hinduism. Okay? Samsara, pag sinabi nating samsara, so, yan, yung key beliefs natin. Okay? So, we have here the concept of karma. No? So, pag sinabi natin karma, it's the law of the cause and effect. No? So, every actions, it's either good or bad, has consequences. So, karma doesn't only affect your present life, but it is also influence or it affect also the future, okay? Future rebirths. Pag good karma, ibig sabihin, there's a positive outcomes. No, there's a peace, there is a prosperity, there is a better rebirth. Pero kapag bad karma, it is a negative outcomes, no? Sufferings, struggles, or negative rebirth. Okay? So, ang karma po, it motivates ethical living because once one actions or one's actions, it can ripple, no, across the lifetime of a person. Okay? So, sacred text, gaya nga ng sinabi natin kanina, no, Hinduism is rich or has a rich collections of the scriptures or sacred scriptures wherein nakakatulong po siya to guide the moral life and identity of the Hindu. Okay? So, una is Vedas. Okay? They have the Vedas wherein that is the oldest scriptures, no? Wherein containing hymns, containing rituals, okay, or the spiritual teachings. Okay? Upanishads, they have also Upanishads. It's a philosophical text about the soul or yung tinatawag nilang si Atman, and of course, the ultimate reality na si Brahman. Okay? So, Bhagavad Gita is ito po ay isang dialogue wherein naglalaman po siya about the teachings, no? About the duty or the dharma, about the devotions and self-realizations. And lastly is yung Ramayana wherein sabi ko nga kanina, ang Ramayana po ay isa siyang epic story, no? Wherein it teach a moral lessons of loyalty, the courage and sacrifices. No, so I do not know if you still remember about Ramayana kasi I think nasa second year or grade 8 kayo nung i-discuss ang Ramayana. Okay? Sa English. Okay, so path of liberations. That ang ultimate goal ng mga Hinduism ay yung tinatawag nating moksha. Okay? Your freedom from samsara. Ano ba yung sinasabi nating samsara kanina? That is the cycle of birth and rebirth. Okay? That is your union, no? Your union with Brahman. Okay? So, sino ba si Brahman? Isa po siyang ultimate universal soul. Okay? You can only achieve or through this path of liberations, no? You can achieve through spiritual growth, detachment from those material life, and the self-realizations. This is similar to the salvation, no? In Christianity versions, but they focus, no, on the liberations from endless rebirth. Okay? Now naman is let's move on to Buddhism. No, I know you are familiar with this. No, sino ba ang founder ng Buddhism? Okay, it is Siddhartha Gautama. Okay? Siya po yung Buddha, no? It is 2,500 plus no years ago sa India po siya nagmula. Hanggang sa kumalat siya no into different countries like sa Bhutan, sa Myanmar, Cambodia, Mongolia, and sa Laos or sa Laos. Okay? It is, or ang Buddhism po is nakafocus naman siya in understanding life through impermanence, suffering, and compassion. Okay? So, unlike kay Hinduism, si Buddhism po is, it denies a permanent soul. Okay? So, sinasabi niya sa Buddhism that the self is not a permanent essence, but it is a collections, no, of the changing parts of our body, like your bodies, your feelings, and of course, your thoughts. Okay? So, we have the anatta or yung tinatawag nating non-self. Anatta, no? So, there is no eternal soul or unchanging self. Okay? So, yung tinatawag nating self, it's only a bundle no, of your physical and mental components, which is tinatawag nating skandhas. No? You are holding on the idea of a permanent no, self that can cause sufferings. Okay? So that's why there is no soul, there is nothing, and all else is only a illusions, non-self. Okay? Impermanence or yung tinatawag nating anika, no? Nothing lasts forever, so everything change, no? So ibig sabihin, walang forever, walang nag-i-stay. Okay? So from the word impermanence, no? Madaming pagbabago. Okay? Nagbabago. Hindi nag-i-stay or it, it won't last forever. Okay? So, recognizing the impermanence or this impermanence or anika na tinatawag natin, it helps you people or individual to avoid unhealthy attachments. Okay? Because if you believe that one thing, no, is will last forever, yung attachment mo na yon, no, is magiging unhealthy. No, the more na sinasabi mo, for example, no, you are in love in one person, and yung attachment mo is masyado ng malalim. But in reality, no, alam natin na there are chance or there are times talaga na hindi kayo yung nakatadhana. Okay? So, hindi natin yon maiiwasan yung tinatawag nating unhealthy attachments. Okay? So, like for example, kung masyado tayong nakadikit, no? Or we cling to the things like for example sa youth, wealth, kayamanan, no? And of course, in relationships, we suffer. Naghihirap tayo, nasasaktan tayo because they eventually change, no? So, kung for example, kung mayaman ka ngayon, hindi ka forever mayaman. Okay? There will be time na magiging or may pagbabago when it comes to your wealth, no? Hindi porket nasa itaas ka ngayon, nasa itaas ka pa rin hanggang sa dulo. Okay? So, possible na ikaw naman ay mapupunta sa baba. Okay? So, we suffer, no? Because everything that we have, no, in our life today can eventually change. Okay? That's why impermanence. Walang permanente sa mundong ito. Okay? Next is meditations, no? Ang meditation naman is to practice of self-awareness and inner peace, no? To have a inner peace. So, ang purpose nun, ang purpose ng meditations is to see the truth of impermanence. Okay? Para makita nyo kung ano yung katotohanan when it comes to impermanence, no? To reduce also your cravings and your attachment. Okay? You were able to gain uh, insights in when it comes to realities. No? So, ano yung mga possible na gagawin mo when it comes to meditations? Meron pong mindfulness meditation, meron yung loving kindness meditations, and etc. Okay? So, we have also the Four Noble of Truth. No? So, dito, ang Four Noble of Truth is una, the origin of suffering or yung tinatawag nating samudaya. Okay? So, dito sa samudaya, ito po yung pinaka-root or pinaka-ugat ng kasamaan or evil. Okay? There is a ignorance. There is a hate. You're greedy. And of course, the desire. Attachment, no? Number one source of suffering, of our suffering is the attachment. Okay? Kapag masyado tayong attached sa isang bagay, we were able to become evil. We were have the ignorance. We were able to have hate. You became greed or greedy to a greedy person. And there's your desire. Okay? So, attachment attachment is the source of suffering, no? So life is suffering, no? Number one, life is suffering. To live is to experience pain, loss, and frustrations, no? Because we learned, no? Ulitin ko, no? To live is to experience pain, loss, and frustrations. Because, no? Based on our experience, we learned something. Okay? So, yeah, that is the purpose why we live also. No? Kasi nga, anyone can experience pain and of course, life is not always, no? Hindi po siya palaging masaya, hindi po siya palaging maganda yung nangyayari, no? So, hindi po siya balance kung puro positive yung nangyayari, okay? So, meron pa ring negativity, okay? So, yun nga, sabi natin kanina, number two, the cause of sufferings, that is your attachment, your desire, and your cravings, no? We suffer because we are cling to those things, or we are connected with those things, or we have our cravings, we have our desire, we have our attachment. Okay? Number three is end of suffering or yung tinatawag nating nirvana. No? Yan. Yung tinatawag nating nirvana, that is your liberations from desire and attachment. Okay? Path to end suffering is ito po yung eight or noble eightfold path, no? So, it's your guide to have a rightful or right living. Okay? So, ang nirvana kasi sa Buddhism is to have a ultimate liberations that is free from suffering and this cycle of rebirth or yung samsara na tinatawag natin kanina, no? So, hindi po siya heaven, but it is a state of having a peace, freedom, and transcendence, okay? So, to have wisdom, ethical conduct, and of course, meditations. And yung tinatawag naman nating eightfold path, no? It's a guide or practical guide to live a good life, no? Which is divided into three: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Okay, so we have the eight right. First is right, no, right view or right understanding. It's understanding the reality. Number two is right intention. You are choosing good motives or motive. Okay. Number three is right speech. You are speaking kindly and truthfully. For right actions, you are acting ethically, good, okay? Right livelihood, earning money honestly, no? Hindi ka nang dadaya, hindi ka nang loloko ng ibang tao. Okay? Right effort, you are avoiding harmful habits. Okay? Right mindfulness, awareness of yourself, and of course, on your surroundings. No? Not only on yourself, but also in your surroundings or the others, no? On your communities. And lastly is right concentration, meaning to say focus, no, through meditations or using meditations. Okay? Yan. Next, no? Let's move on to Confucianism. So, ang Confucianism, nanggaling naman po siya sa China. So, kung yung Buddhism and Hinduism ay sa India, si Confucianism ay sa China, no? So, it's originated in China based on the teachings of Confucius, no? So, it is not only a philosophy, but it is also a social and moral systems wherein nakafocus po siya sa morality and ethics, okay? Your respect for your families and authorities because respect elders, yun nga yung ano niya dito, and harmony in society through fulfilling one's role or duties. No? So a person is not just an individual, okay? But it's also a part of a family and community. Okay? So si Confucius, no, sabi nga natin kanina, si Confucius po ay proponent ng Confucianism. Okay? So, born during the Zhou dynasty, no, that is during the political chaos, no. So si Confucius, it came from a poor but respected family, no. He worked as a teacher, he worked also as a politician and philosopher. So naniniwala siya that education and having a moral values could bring, no, an order to a society. Okay? So si Confucius, naniniwala siya, no, that yung kanyang famous principle which is do not do others what you do not want done to yourself. No, so wag kang gumawa ng isang bagay sa ibang tao kung ayaw mo ding gawin yun sa'yo. Okay? So like for example, no, kung batuhin ka man ng bato, batuhin mo sila ng tinapay. Okay? Mas magandang maging mabuti tayo sa ibang tao kesa patulan natin yung pagiging masama. Okay? So, of the golden rule of Confucianism is reciprocity. Okay? So, yun yung tinatawag nating do not do unto others what you not want others do to do unto you. Okay, reciprocity. Treat other people with fairness and respect so that you can also receive fairness and respect. Okay? Do not do bad to other people so that they won't do bad to you. Okay? So, reciprocity lang yon. Okay? Vice versa. Okay? Moral self-cultivations, it is a improvement or continuous improvement of your character through your reflection on yourself and practice. Okay? Striving to be virtuous or striving to be kind, to be respectful, and to be just. Okay? Your great mission or greatest mission is to attain the self-realization. So, papaano? By fulfilling your social roles properly. Okay? So, you have to treat elders, mga ganon. Okay? Now is Taoism or Taoism. So, dito naman kay Taoism is nanggaling pa rin siya sa China. Okay? It's the proponent is si Lao Tzu. Okay? So, a philosophy and religion that is focused on the harmony with Tao. Pag sinabi kasi nating Tao is the way. No? Tao, the ultimate principle that, a guide, no? The nature and the universe. Okay? So, gusto ng Taoism that it should be natural, simple, no? Going with the flow of life instead of resisting it or forcing yourself. Okay? So, go with the flow lang pag si Taoism. Okay? Tao or the way is invisible. Okay? Eternal force that unites everything. To live, no, in line sa tinatawag nating Tao, you were able to avoid extremes. You can follow the natural order of things. you can or you don't force your life. Instead, you allow it, no, with the flow. Okay? Interconnectedness, no? Taoism, they teach that everything here, no, nasa ating paligid is connected. The human or the individual are not separate from our nature, but they are part of it, no? So, your identity or one's identity of a person or individual is not individual, but it is a part of a larger cosmic balance or larger universe. Okay? That even na they are bound by time and space, magkaiba, magkalayo, they are still connected. Okay? So they are still part, no, of that cosmic balance. Okay? So we have the yin and yang. No? So dito naman pag sinabi nating yin and yang, it is the duality. It is the balance of life. So si Yin, siya po yung black side, si Yang, siya yung white side. Si Yin, yung black side natin, it's feminine, inward, passive, dark, and cold. Pero si Yang, since white side siya, masculine, outward, active, bright, and hot. As you observe, no, it is uh, opposite. Eh, kwan silang dalawa. Okay? So, they are opposite, yet they are complementary. No? So, a balanced life requires both yin and yang. Hindi dapat yin lang, hindi din dapat yang yung nandoon. Dapat yin and yang. Okay? Yan. No? So, yan na yung comparative overview natin. Okay? So, basahin nyo na lang ton iyan. Okay? So, that's end with our first topic. Okay? So, I hope you are going to watch this, no? Because it's still part of your uh, midterm topic. Okay? So, nailagay ko po ito sa ating exam. Okay? So, that's why you need to watch it. Okay? So, thank you everyone.